Hello friends, and welcome to today's project of making mango curd. The recipe for this will be in the description. I am so tired of lemon curd, so I thought I'd make mango curd. A rich, luscious velvet spread that's mango based with a hint of lime. Let's begin. First, we will need to prepare the mango. Here I am removing the skin with a serrated knife. You can use a peeler if you prefer. Make sure the mango is super ripe and the flesh is almost a nice yellowish orange. We don't want to use the mango if the flesh is still slightly pale, because then the full mango flavor hasn't come out yet. Fillet the mango. Be careful when you do this. Make sure to use up all the bits. Now, before you throw the seed away, enjoy it. I'm just going to break down the mango to smaller pieces. Take out your food processor. I'm just using a small one here. Place 150 grams of fresh mango into the chopper and blend until super smooth. This might take a few minutes. Make sure to scrape the sides to really get a good blend. I ended up with this, a nice sexy orange color. Take one lime and zest it using a microplane or a fine grater. The lime will give the mango curd a nice backbody of a tropical flavor, so this mango curd just isn't one dimension in flavor. We will also need the juice from that lime. Watch out for any seeds. Give that a nice mix around. Next, measure out the sugar. We need 290 grams. Pour in half the sugar and save the rest for later. Mix that in. Next, pour in 260 grams worth of egg yolks. Save the egg whites for something else like meringues or an egg white omelette. Now we can whisk everything together. The color right now looks bright and lively. Pour everything into a small pot. Bring the pot over to the stove and turn the heat on to medium to high. We want the temperature to reach 85 degrees Celsius. The reason why we are taking the temperature to 85 is because that is a safe temperature for the egg yolks, and also at that temperature the egg yolks will become creamy and custard-like. You will need a thermometer for this. Because the mixture contains egg yolks, and they can cook easily, you will need to whisk constantly, or you can turn the heat down and whisk every so often. We just don't want the bottom to burn. You can of course do this over a water bath or a bain-marie if you are worried about the stove heat and balancing the temperature. Let's take the temperature. We are at about 44 degrees Celsius, about halfway there. In the meantime, let me introduce to you pectin powder. We will be using this to thicken up the curd and give the curd a stable structure. This is a friendlier option than using gelatin to set the curd. Pectin is found in fruits such as apples, citrus, lemons, limes and oranges. This is a concentrated version. We do not need too much of this. A link for this will be in the description. Remember the remaining sugar? Mix in 3 grams of pectin powder. The sugar helps to spread the pectin powder around. Pour that into the mixture. If you don't mix it with the sugar, when you pour it into the mixture, you will end up with lumps. Now, continue cooking until you reach 85 degrees Celsius. Keep whisking. It will take some time, but it's worth it. You will notice that it will become light and fluffy. Totally normal, as you are whisking air into the mixture and the structure is building up. A similar concept of this would be making Italian sabaglione or sabaglione. The temperature has reached 86.2 degrees Celsius. We can take it away from the heat for the next step. Bring out a food processor with a blade or paddle attachment and pour the entire mixture in. Close the food processor, but make sure the slot is open. Turn it on to the lowest setting. Mine would be number 1. Two reasons why we leave the slot open is for the steam to escape so that the curd can cool down while being processed, and secondly for us to drop the butter in slowly. What you will need is 110 grams of cold butter in cubes. The butter will emulsify into the mixture, making it even creamier. Let it go for a couple of minutes until the butter has disappeared. Let's have a taste test.
That's so good. I just have to wait till it's set in the fridge and then you can spread it on some toast.
Now, I have decided to sieve the mixture just to make sure it is super smooth and to get rid of that extra lime zest. Some zest got through, but that is alright. Now we can transfer the mixture into a glass container or metal one because they are the best for cooling down a mixture like this. Clean film to touch on the surface because we don't want a skin to form on the top as it cools in the fridge. Place it in the fridge to set and cool down for at least 8 hours, or overnight is best to really let the curd develop. The next day. Take it out from the fridge, peel back the clean film and do a spoon test. Just look at that. It held its shape pretty well while still having a delicate but creamy form, and it's shiny too. Look at that deep set yellow. A curd as delicate as this should be enjoyed with some crumpets. Place your crumpets in a toaster. While your crumpets is still hot, spread a generous amount of curd on your crumpet and have a bite out of that. The combination of warm from the crumpet mixed with the fresh, cool, tropical creamy flavors of the mango curd are just simply worth the wait and effort. I am so glad I toasted 2 crumpets because one is just not enough. This curd will keep fresh in the fridge for up to 5 days. Alright guys, thank you for joining me on this explosive journey today. If you enjoyed this video, do hit that like button, leave a comment and subscribe to get notified for more upcoming videos, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.